this Detty December, dear bro, if you don't take it, they will take you away because the street is watching like DJ Slim. Yes, absolutely. Look at this lady, a diaspora that came to Ghana to, witness the Detty December, Zama Disco, and then Beyond Control concert, and then whatever it is, all these concerts, She has fallen a victim of robbery and then kidnapping at the same time by the Ghana police. We'll go into the story and see if it's an imposter or it's really the Ghana police. Secondly, a lady too is crying out that they've stolen her $300,000 at the apartment in Airbnb. She booked an apartment and they stole the money. All these stories will be touched down. The Ghana Tourism Authority, bro, has addressed the issue plus immediate effect. I love that word, plus immediate effect. You go into all this story, subscribe, like, and put it on post notifications so that anytime we drop another video, you will be first to have it. The road to 1K subscribers, bro, we are working hard. We are still under 400 subscribers. Why? Subscribe, okay? Subscribe. If you're watching, subscribe because, Charlie, you're part of the family. Subscribe, like, and put it on post notification. Let's get into the story. Started from this lady whose $300,000 was stolen at the apartment, bro. She was complaining that she went out of the room. She went to chill small at wherever she went to, and then they called her that there will be cleaners. There will be some cleaners in your room to clean your room. You know what they used to do normally. But she said, nah, don't let any person enter my room. I don't like it. But the managers insisted because, hospitality, Ghana there, when you come here, hospitality is one of our priority, one of the best priority that we do, bro. Ubetimi of you create chance, I am fine, my obedient the deal muda, or bafia, the bemana the deal, now wow, what if you heard that I know, such chance in the moon, did and the hospitality, and the African home, we are the best, yes. So the managers insisted that, let cleaners go and then clean. So they went inside, they cleaned there. Everything was, fresh, neatly spicy. So the lady came back and then entered the room to open her wardrobe and then found out that her money, $300,000, were stolen from the room. I have some comments on it and then I'll share it to you. But before that, play them the video.
This is why you need to be careful in foreign countries. I booked an apartment on Airbnb in Accra. It's a nice apartment. And the thing about the complex is I stay here all the time, but I've just gone with a private renter at this point. He brought cleaners to my house. I already said, don't bring the cleaners. I'm not going to be in. He brought the cleaners and the cleaners stole $300 out of my money. I had a stack of money, dollars, and they stole the money thinking I wouldn't clock because it's just a little bit of the dollars that I did have. You need to be careful. I went through Airbnb, and now I have to report it back. And I've gone to the owners and told them that your cleaners have stolen money. They said, are you sure? Are you sure about it? I've left my bag inside the wardrobe. Why have I come in and my headscarf is hanging over the wardrobe? They open the wardrobe to go through my shit. If you're cleaning someone's house, why would you open the wardrobe to look through their clothes? It doesn't make no sense. My bag was in there with the money. And they stole it.
I don't even know why she's even laughing. But what they say, we need to address the issue because someone is outside and then is willing to come to Ghana, preparing to come to Ghana to witness the Zamaza Disco and then the Beyond Control concert. If the person hears all this information, I say, Ghana for the but bro, I need to let you know, Ghana is a peaceful country. Okay, you are safe with whatever you're bringing in Ghana. So here's what the lady is saying. She went out and then, as I said earlier, the money was in the wardrobe. She came back and then she found out that even her dress, Nankasa Krano or Sheno Krano, is hanging. You can see it from the video. This is what I want the diasporans or someone who is coming to Ghana to know. Bro, Ghana, we love hospitality, all right? We really like people, foreigners that are coming home, that are coming to our country to visit our country. We really love them and then we cherish them. We hospitalize them in a good way. So this is a hotel or this Airbnb, that apartment that she went for it, it's a manager, all right? It's a manager, and then the manager is doing his or her work as a manager to make sure that you feel home. So if you have this kind of issue, I think the rightful person to go is the managers. And then she's also complaining that the managers are asking her, say, are you really sure? Are you sure, dear? Ghana here, that's number one. So what the in our homes, when something goes missing and then you go to your mom and then you tell your mom that this thing is, or in the classroom, you tell your teacher that, oh, say, Madi, or what they will ask you is, are you sure? So don't be offended by the are you sure? Calm down, because bro, this issue will be tackled, and then the Ghana tourism authority has write some letters B, and then has published some press B to it. Let's move on to the second part. Sorry. So this lady, she's a TikToker called Arimaki. If I'm getting the name correctly, Arimaki. She's a TikToker. She tagged down in Ghana to do one or two things, and then in her say, in a video that she published out, she was complaining of Ghana police. This story, the Ghana police and Kazamu robbed her and then kidnapped her at the same time. In a video, she was saying that they had no number plates. They covered their number plates. They had no tags, the name tags. They don't have the name tags. And then thirdly, they've marked their face. So clearly, this is not Ghana police, but we don't know if it is truly Ghana police or not, so far as they are fully on their uniform and then they have the cap and then everything. They have the cap and then everything. They are Ghana police. But let's listen to this story.
Last night, I was kidnapped and robbed by the police in Ghana. I was kidnapped by 3 masked police officers. They covered their license plate. They didn't have name badges on. They completely covered their face. And as soon as they decided they wanted to take us, they took our phones and my camera. So I couldn't record. I couldn't contact anyone. I couldn't even look up, what was legal for the police to do. And obviously, not sure the law would have helped. They are the law, like that. So the Uber driver that picked us up at the end of the night told me that this is something that happens frequently. The police set up these checkpoints all over the city, and they'll stop you for anything. Like, you could not come to a complete stop. You could have something on you. You could do nothing and they will stop you. And if they find out that you're American or they suspect you might have money, then they will take you. They decided they wanted to take us. They heard my accent because they asked me a question and I had to answer. And they checked our bags, they checked our whole body. And when they looked inside my bag and they saw that I had cash, they decided I needed to get in the car. So they told me to get in the car. I tried to ask why. I tried to say, like, is there anything else we can do to handle this? No. So they told me to get in the car, and they got mad. And
Bro, here you can't ask why, because anything you do or say will be used against you in the court of law. Yes. So just keep quiet and then follow the Ghana police. That is what we do. So in the video, she's complaining that she took an Uber. She went out with her friends. They took an Uber to go home. They are on their way. They go to a checkpoint, and then the police stopped them. So the police stopped them. They are on marks with no tags, and then their car number plates were covered. So she so far as they are wearing their uniform, you have nothing to say. Respect the uniform. So they were talking. They took her phone. How can a Ghana police stop you, and then take your phone, take your camera, take all your accessories? Why? In the first place, you have to know that is not Ghana police. There is no police or security personnel outside there that will meet you for the first time and take your phone. Although say, oh, Ghana here, there, when you meet the police, sometimes when you're driving a motorcycle or anything, when you meet them, or the first thing that they'll do is to take your key off. Yes, that's motor. But for car, they won't mean Ramun take key. And then again, sometimes they'll ask you to give your license to them. When you give it to them, they will take it and then they will tell you stories. That's what normally they do. But to the extent of taking your phone and then your cameras and then other stuff, you have to know that no, this point already, it's really, really getting serious. So she went further to say they even handcuffed the person she was working with. That was a friend to a friend, or a friend to a friend to a friend, whatever it is. They handcuffed the person because the person was a black, and then they answered because of the accent and then other stuff, and they were scared, almost and so much handcuffing. Yeah, so they handcuffed the friend, and then they told them to keep quiet and then follow them. They should follow the instructions and then go to wherever they want to go. And then whilst they were going, she found it out. she's far, far from home. She's far, 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 far from home. Let's watch the video.
No. So they told me to get in the car. And they got mad anytime I tried to ask a question. So I realized like I cannot fight back right now. I have to simply like do what they say. So there was a friend of a friend that I knew in Ghana, and we had just went out to eat. So we're in the car together. They actually cuffed him because he's from Ghana, but they didn't cuff me. They just sat me in the car and they drove us around. Little did I know we were driving in Accra the whole time, but I don't know where I am. I don't have my phone. It feels like we're getting further and further from where I'm staying. Like I'm feeling, I'm feeling terrible. One of the cops is in the back seat and he has his arm around me the entire time. They were screaming at us most of the time, and then sometimes they would decide to be nice. Like it was definitely like a good cop, bad cop type of situation. They told me I would not go back home to America. They would arrest me, and those charges would not let me board my flight.
Yes, the good or bad cops there, that's what Ghana police we are. Yes. For us there, sometimes we are good, sometimes we are bad. Sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are not happy. Yes. If you're trying to prove stubborn, that's where we show you the hardship. That is it. But when we are good to us, when you follow instructions, that one day we give you a smooth and then a discipline, on the way. So she was saying is that they handcuffed the friend, and then they told her that she's not going back to America. They're going to jail her friend, and then she'll go to prison, and then a whole lot of story. They will, keep on doing it, and then at the point, they even asked her to read the Bible. They even asked her to read the Bible. I don't know, bro. It's the story is so now be, but all the same, we have to continue saying it because it seems somehow crazy. A Ghana police asking you to read the Bible and then giving you the reason why you should pay them off before they leave you. For that one, yes, that is it. They will give you a reason why you should pay them before they leave you.
And the threats kept escalating. At one point, they even made me read a Bible verse and explain to them why that meant we should pay them before they take us to the station. This was the most nonsense I'd ever heard in my life. But again, they're all armed. There are big ass guns in the trunk. At one point there were 5 officers with us, and then at other points there were 3. Like there was no leaving, there was no nothing. So at one point they pulled up at an ATM and they told me, take out as much as you can.
Here's what is making me doubt the story, but all the same, it's I don't know if it's true or not, but where she was saying is at a point the officers were 3, at a point the officers were 5. Bro, it's making me somehow, I don't know if it got to a point that the 2 had to go out, the 2 had to step out of the car, remaining 3 or whatever it is, but all the same, it is what it is, bro. So she was also saying is that it got to a point that they wrap their arms around her, and then they feeling the Bluetooth parade mode, and then whatever it is, But Ghana police, they are our friends, all right. And then we have to, when you come there, you have to still now cherish, and then at least compromise with whatever they are doing. Okay, sometimes it is hard, sometimes it is soft. So you don't have to take it easy, because it will get to a point they'll meet people that are going to make them feel somehow, and then they might transfer their aggressions or whatever onto the next person that is coming up, or all these things. But when you get there, please chill or please relax, so that you take things slowly. The next point is where they got to the ATM point, where they asked them to bring your money out from the ATM. Bro, it's so crazy. But I don't really find it crazy, because one friend even told me, say, the Ghana police are even taking Momo. Ukodru onum. Not say uniska. If you don't have physical cash, they will take Momo. They have merchant line there, so that when you don't have physical cash, all what you have to do is to take their merchant line, send the money to them, period, you move on. A video was even circulating that the Ghana police, some woman B was asking the driver, is it a tipper truck driver, a tipper truck, a tipper what? Truck, tipper, whatever it is, driver, to give them 20 cedis before they allow them to go. Bro, It's a whole lot of story, oh. But what they say, it got to a point that they asked them to, give them the money, and then the lady had to give them physical money because no, she said she's not dumb, and then she can't take all her money out and then give it to you.
When they pulled up at an ATM and they told me, take out as much as you can. Are you dumb? Do I look like I'm fucking dumb? And I know y'all are probably like, why'd you get in the car? Why did I get in the car? I didn't have a choice. You try resisting 5 fat ass, armed, stinky ass, and let's get into the smell, because the car stank. So at the ATM, I told them like that, obviously they couldn't go with me into the ATM. I went to tell the bank people that I was not good, but they still had my phone and my camera and the person that I was with. So I took some money out. I took out like $150 US dollars, and I went back to the car. I gave it to them. I'm thinking it's over then. No, of course it's not over. They're still trying to extort more money out of the other guy. So eventually they get about $400, and I'm tweaking because I'm like, I need to be up in the morning. Like, where am I? Who am I? Like, I just felt, I've never felt powerless like that in my life. So I say all that to say, if you're going to Accra for Detty December or going at all, make sure you don't, I guess, look rich. I didn't even have on any designer. I had on a cheap outfit. It doesn't matter. Don't talk back to the police because they will straight up take you. Thankfully, I'm not physically harmed. $150, that's nothing. They don't know that, but
here is the whole story. But all what I really know about all these stuffs, is that the Ghana police, they won't do this. All right. Yes, the Ghana police won't do this. So there is no way that you will see a Ghana police that will ask you to go to a point of giving them or going to an ATM. Bro, it's so crazy. So the best advice I can give you right now is that when you get to these situations, okay, all what you have to do is, when they get into your car, that take them to the nearest ATM or take them to the nearest station here, a filling station or whatever it is, drive off. When you are not as sure of yourself that they are the Ghana police, when you don't see the tag there with their name, drive off to the nearest police station or drive off to a place where a lot of people are there, all right? And then stop, get out of the car, manage to do that before they take all your accessories, they take all your money, because they will definitely ask you to move with them. If they are not robbing you instantly and then they ask you to move with them, that is what you're going to do. So the Ghana Tourism Authority, GTA, has released a press that everybody has to be safe in Ghana. Every diaspora that is coming, everybody that is preparing to come to Ghana, please think that you're safe. All right. Don't say, oh, this Ghana there, when you come here, they are going to steal your stuff. Come and witness this festive season so that we all chill. Yes, you obviously want bro in the car saying Asaka, and here in the car saying Asaka. Yeah, so we have to come and then witness the Detty December. All right. So they dropped a number on the press, on the this and that they did. So the number is on the screen right now. You can call if you have an issue. I'll advise you that you save the number so that when you get into any situation, any critical situation, you call them, because calling the 919, bro, sometimes it goes to the headquarters, touch down to a branch, and then they will look for the nearest landmark. Bro, it's a whole lot of stories. So this number and then the WhatsApp line would be simple for you. All right. Save the number, both locals and then diasporans. Bro, man, kasa will be offered by bank. You too, you can save the number so that in case of incasity, you can call them fast, because the Ghana Tourism Authority there, at least, bro, they are there for you. All right. Yes. So that is the story, and that is what is happening. A diaspora that has touched down in Ghana and then has fallen a victim of a robbery and then kidnapping at the same time, and then it's assumed that it's the Ghana police. All right. But what I love about the press that they released is that they didn't say it is not the Ghana police. It's not the Ghana police, but they said they are still investigating. All right. So all what I can also say is They are still investigating. So when it gets to the point that it is Ghana police, we will know what to do. We will bring you the updates. And then if it's not the Ghana police, we will also bring you the update on it. I even heard that they've gotten some 1 or 2 victims, but we are still doing our research, and then we'll give you all the story. Subscribe, like, and put us on post notifications so that anytime drop another video, you will be first to have it. The name is and has always been your Rapture, and here is the Faculty of Entertainment. Endorse me by subscribing. Road to 1K subscribers.